Toxic Positivity? Ugh. Are you ready and locked in? It is my turn, and I'm going to probably make some of you bald from the amount that you're going to maul, but I'm going to be cranking up the spice to 13, not just 11. There's going to be loads of truth about my thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV incoming. It's my Toxic Positivity time, and in the spirit of Valentine's Day, just in time for everyone to experience my little bit of insanity. She already had herses. Let's set the record straight. Actually, probably excessively gay. Drippy is the best minion ever, and my silly Drippy that bonks all of the pervy Hrothgar in the face with its wand sparks so much joy in me that I've personally handed out so many free Drippies that Oprah Winfrey personally called me to tell me that she's coming after me for stealing her gig and her wig. Future's Rewritten Ultimate was both the best content I've run and the most lesbian content I've ever ran in any game, and it was such a delight that I cannot compliment the design of this enough. Rhine and Gaia were also two of my favorite characters in all of gaming ever, and I actually really loved baking their cookies. I literally have the book on my bookshelf, and I did the video a few years ago where I actually baked them. They're actually really good. The Savage tier of this expansion was so much fun and thematic, and the music was just amazing. Like, speaking of music, the game's OST and music is absolutely baller. It's amazing. It's deserving every bit of praise that it gets. Vanguard's theme, as one example, is one of my all-time favorites. Just to list just one, because we could be here all day if I was going on and on. Speaking of Vanguard, what an amazing dungeon, and it's a leveling dungeon, and its dungeon gear is some of my favorites ever. Like, the dungeon drops are just great. The fights are so delightful. Like, that second boss with the chaos shooting everything everywhere was just amazing. I love that fight. I want more of that. This expansion's overall dungeon content, though, has just been gorgeous. I remember when I went to Warcore Zormor, just how amazing that music with the cutscene was. It just gave me all the tingles. I was like, "Whew, is this what people feel when they're listening to ASMR? Oh, I thought that was a kink. Okay, I guess people listen to ASMR just for the tingly feelings. Okay. Dungeon content in Dawntrail, just spectacular. Absolutely amazing. Now, Dawntrail Story. I actually liked it. I don't care if I'm gonna get flamed. As a whole, I totally actually enjoyed the story a lot. I really did. There was the one point where the giants were talking where I was like, this is a little too slow for me. True story. Honestly, how I felt. But as a whole, I really liked it. Like, you took me to beautiful seaside beach city. I just watched The Emperor's New Groove in VR chat with a massive group of fellow connoisseurs of the degeneracy, and you cannot tell me that the devs didn't hit that, like, on the head. Like, The Emperor's New Groove, I just feel it. Then after that, you took me to Solution 9, a futuristic city, and absolutely right up there in my alley in terms of aesthetics and music and everything. I practically want to beg for more content to do in Solution 9. Like, holy shit, the theme, the vibe, it is bussin' bro, no cap. Female Hrothgars being added has been a long time coming too, and they look so good, it actually makes me jealous. So when can male Hrothgars get a chiropractor too? And a bigger butt. We need the butt sliders. The true gay agenda. And the turn in the friggin' moon gay. I like the housing system a lot, and being able to have my own place in game that I can call my own and customize, even though it is quite often to everyone else's misfortune needing to view it. Sorry if you're going blind viewing it. Ugh, that boat. Why that boat? Because I said so. And it's same with the gigantic step ladder that is randomly placed in the yard because my friends laughed at me the other day struggling to climb the tower, so booyah, giant ladder, I get to do that, F you. Which these systems open up the entire roleplay on ERP. Ooh, oh god, oh god. Then the party scene, and that brings totally new dimensions and levels to Final Fantasy XIV. Like the Froth Market, there is such a massive congregation of fellow degenerate connoisseurs. Connoisseurs of the degeneracy. That is amazing. I'm gonna get fucking canceled for that. What about the entire bar scene or club scene? And yes, there's absolutely ERP houses. We talking ERP houses. Trust me, I have seen the size of those knockers that you have on that little cat girl. Trust me, her spine probably in a lot of pain. With those ERP houses, you want my recommendation on how to make guild? No, I don't recommend it. No, you do not have me formally recommending it. But speaking of that, I have a Twitter account, and many people seem to be under the misconception that it is only to show off this channel, and I find it funny that people think that. I am on there so I can view all of the this, the that, the this, all very much censored in a YouTube video. Oh god, Yoshi P, please don't ban me. I see you there with a hammer. No, Yoshi P. So, modding is against the terms of service, and these people, bad, very bad. Bad boy. But holy shit, that ace, bro. I love Hrothgar. But by extension, because we're talking about community, let's talk about a different portion of the community, which is the raiding community, who is... You want to know who's actually toxic in this game? The people that say that the raiding community is toxic, because yes, while there are a few that definitely need to get laid and chill the fuck out, the overwhelming majority of the raiding community wants to see you succeed, and they will literally answer your questions in the fucking Discord, no matter how stupid they are. Trust me, you would probably have a very hard time asking more specific, more weird, more outlandish questions than what I personally asked during through. But do you know, and it's a massive, huge modded Hrothgar, but do you know, after I cleared Futures Rewritten, Ultimate, and Party Finder, how many literal hundreds of messages I got congratulating me? Good Lord above. I actually struggled to reply to all of them. I'm like, The point is, so many people want to actually see you succeed, and in a weird sense, we can even view it as them just wanting to get more people into the thing that they're passionate about. Bring more people into the raiding madness. They want more people to play with, bro. And like I said before, Dawntrail's combat content in raids has been absolutely fucking phenomenal. I love the world travel system to visit friends. I'm not server locked. I like the Linkshells to keep in contact with people in game. I like Island Sanctuary because it lets us actually use outdoor housing items, which a lot of people don't have, because we have the apartment system which lets you place indoor items, so this lets everyone place outdoor housing items, and how it's all instanced to you, and you can customize there, hang out with friends, and get amazing Gpose screenshots. I don't think Island Sanctuary is bad content. I think it actually added something to the game. Now everyone can get apartment and outdoor housing items. And actually, on the note of Gpose has a whole ass community around it. It's wild, and I think that that's freaking great. I've honestly learned a lot of things from them. I really like the predictability of raid cycles, and I think most people actually, that you got to push comes to shove with work schedules, they actually like it too, because it allows us to plan ahead in accordance with these raids. I personally love the fact that I don't need to grind dailies like in World of Warcraft. In fact, I'll be toxic here and say thank God Final Fantasy XIV doesn't have the concept of required daily chores. Chores. Yes, I'm gonna say the word chores, because that's what they feel like. Like, nearly every other live service game that I play, and that's why I'm actually weeding a lot out, I can't keep up with it. I want to engage in content because I want to do content, not because I'm essentially being forced to, or I fall behind and I suffer some kind of consequence elsewhere. I don't want to do that anymore. One example of optional content is the Gold Saucer, which is fantastic, and I am so glad to have it in there. It has things like Lords of Verminion, or even if Mahjong or Fashion Report aren't my things personally, I absolutely value that the Gold Saucer content exists and is there because people do want to partake in it, and that seeing that is really cool to me. I like that we have so many different various maps of so many different colors, variations, themes, everything, and that we have exploration mode to go into those dungeons and just view them. These little things do matter to me. I really love the voice acting in the game. Obviously, it's not possible to do all lines with it, but gosh, when there is there, it is so immersive, it's so good. I love the fact that I can change jobs and roles within the same character, not worry about 1,000 alt characters just because I want to play a Resto Druid and a Resto Shaman. Well, sorry, those two different characters, and I really appreciate that a lot in 14. I can swap to any healer that I want at any time, and I don't feel nailed down to Restoration Shaman or Restoration Druid, with either one totally needing a massive amount of grind to get out. I love the world of Final Fantasy XIV. Like, the nighttime is just beautiful in this game. I love the sunrise, sunset, and given the game's age, these are still absolutely gorgeous to look like. Like, it's so thematic. Like, the other day that I went to, like, the end of the Aloe Aloe Criterion dungeon, and oh my god, it's the golden tree from Elden Ring. That's fucking gorgeous. And I like the stupid little edgy characters, even around literally Limsa. These NPCs are just weird, they're funny, they're outlandish, and oh. I love Scholar. It's my main because having the concept of having a healer that can focus on deploying barriers and mitigations ahead of damage is super fun to me and super unique. Overwatch could never. Like, there's so many games that just don't do this, and yet it's here, and I love it. Add in depth with the pet, with its own controls, and it's a marvelously unique experience in gaming. I love Scholar, and I always have, even though I first started when I'll be honest, I'm gonna get canceled on Twitter for this. If you even make it this deep in the video, here's some more spice. When I started first, like, going back to 14 in A Realm Reborn, I thought the fairy was gay as well. you can finish the rest. Summon Seraph is a beautiful skill, and literally bringing it down and his power is so amazing. It's so ridiculously strong. Let alone Seraph is easily one of the most powerful healing abilities in any game ever, and Expedient is just stunningly powerful in an MMORPG. Speed boosts in any game, even World of Warcraft, feels so good. They're really great. Now don't even get me started on Spreadlo. God, I love the entire healing skin of Scholar, honestly. It's so up my alley, it's ridiculous. I adore Scholar, I really do. I love the friends that I made in this game. I love the community that I made here on YouTube and Discord, and even though some of you guys leave really fucked up, weird ass comments, trying to be Regina George or whatever the heck. Girl, what the fuck with some of these comments? I was thinking about putting a screen cap in this video and I'm like, no. I'm thankful you're here though, even if you're a little wild. Actually, even those ones who insist on DMing me eggplants. Even though I'm a certified dom top, and definitely not a subby bottom or subby prey. Even though I am, well, I am a subby prey. And if you know, if you know. If you don't worry about it. But yes, you, even you, I love you and the fact that you're here. Even the dramatic people on Twitter and stuff, oh my god. God knows what reason they have beef. I love even you two. Even if you all sometimes get a little too crazy for me. I love your crazy ass too. I play an MMORPG for the people and for the community, and Final Fantasy XIV hasn't disappointed me, you bunch of wild, crazy degenerates. Deep breath. Time for me to very quickly go over the classes. I like Paladin because it actually has the utility and it's a magic playstyle with melee. It's awesome. Warrior is truly the Unga Bunga. I heal myself and tank, and I adore it. Holmgang is also wicked. Dark Knight is the emo as fuck job, and their phrase summon and job questline are stunning. No, really. If you haven't done the Dark Knight questline, you should actually try it, even if you have no intention to play it, just because it is really good. I recommend it highly. Gunbreaker feels really nice to play. It's super thematic. Like, if you are a fan of the older FF title, that is so good. Also, Hrothgar. Dragoon is a jumpy boy. Ninja's Mudra system and magic and range is fun as heck. Samurai Glaze Chop Chop. Reaper is emo as fuck, but DPS version, and has a admittedly very few positions, which I'd like. Viper is simply fun, and if I personally went melee DPS, I would go Viper. It's just fun. White Mage is comfortable as hell, and Afflatus bombing the shit out of things is comical, especially when you direct crit hit. Oh my fucking god, Afflatus goes I love it. Astro is fun with the cards, and juggling all of those 2-minute bursts is actually really rewarding. It actually feels really engaging. Like when I was doing that on M4S, like during the lightning can with all the debuff vomit and everything, oh my god, that just felt amazing. Like there's OGCDs and a lot to Astro. It feels so good. Sage's theme is just gorgeous. Oh, I love Sage's theme and the textile of it, and like with all of its kit and the real Greek terminology, it's just gorgeous. Bard is Bard and sings songs to buff the party, and undeniably has one of the funnest proc-based air control pilot guides ever. I love Bard. Machinist also feels great to play. Like the dopamine buttons are so real, with guaranteed direct crit big boom dopamine buttons. Yes, it needs a damage buff, but the feel of the kit is amazing. I love Machinist for that. Dancer really is a venomous symbiote. And it feels marvelous to play. Black Mage is wicked fun to play because you have the long cast times, but big boom make brain go brr. Summoner, well, I do miss old Summoner, I'm not gonna lie. But the new Summoner no doubt has the Summoner Fantasy, and the giant summons are incredible. Like that new Bahamut Zero, the Mecha Bahamut, is just absolutely crazy. It's so, it's really pretty. Red Mage is the most broken DPS in the game, and I adore it, and it is fantastic in all forms of content. Like there aren't many reasons to not take a Red Mage unless you are really actually failing DPS check because of it, which really goes to balancing and all that nonsense. But that's the only reason I could see why you wouldn't take a Red Mage, even in a melee slot. Like Futures Rewritten Ultimate, we are taking Red Mage in a melee slot. It is just really nice to have that utility. It's fantastic. Pictomancer's entire kit is a mastercraft in job design. Fell in love with it during the media tour, and still to this day is something that I genuinely want to play because it is, like the Viper, it's just fucking fun. I like it. Blue Mage is neat because it lets you experience older content in a really totally new way, and Beastmaster, whenever it comes out with this Dawntrail expansion, I will feel the same way, and it's like Summoner slash Pet class. It's like in World of Warcraft, I really like the Beastmaster Hunter because I just like the beast. I just like it. I just like it. And I'm very excited genuinely for Beastmaster. I've been talking about it for years. I'm really excited for it, and I look forward to it. So when I hear people tell me that I hate the game, you're crazy, you're out to lunch. I love this fucking game so much. I love Final Fantasy so much that my dumb ass has been making videos on this game for years. You want to talk crazy? That's crazy. Getting off of a day job as a software engineer after coding all day to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video and upload it to be roasted online. But I love it, so I keep doing it. I don't need the views, I don't need the subs, I don't need the money because gear, I have begged once, and yet I still do it. I just love it. And so my dumb ass just loves Final Fantasy XIV that much. I love that community, and I guess I almost said it. My dumb ass loves the community, and it's just like, how to say it? I make a video worried about healers, and then people go, oh my fucking god, girl. Think for 2 seconds, which I know for some of you bottoms is difficult. I'm teasing. Don't bottom shame me! I know it's difficult, but think! I actually make the video because I love this stupid game. I've been playing it for 10 years. You'd best believe I love it.